Xander Bogaerts is a San Diego Padre. Padres just agreed to a deal with Xander, 11 years, $280 million. Wow. This is a shocker. It's not a shocker that they got Xander Bogaerts. It's a shocker for me that it happened right now, right after they missed out on Judge, and the fact that Bogaerts is a Boris client. I thought that this was going to be dragged out a little bit more. I'm kind of shocked by the years that they gave Bogaerts. You know, Trey Turner, it was 7, 8 years. Those were the predictions. And then he gets 11. Bogaerts, it was 7, 8 years. He gets 11. I think Boris demanded the Padres probably to give Xander Bogaerts 11 years because Trey Turner got 11 years. Like he saw the Padres and they were like, you were willing to give Turner 11 years, give Bogaerts 11 years. And so this is a huge move, obviously, by the Padres. How can you not be excited about this move? Maybe some people wanted Carlos Correa more than Xander Bogaerts, or I wanted Trey Turner over Xander Bogaerts because I thought he's a better player. But Xander Bogaerts is one of the best shortstops in baseball. And oh, by the way, one of the best shortstops in baseball is going to be joining him on the 2023 roster in Fernando Tatis Jr., who looks like he's going to be headed to the outfield. There's so many things to talk about here with this Xander Bogaerts move. Props to Peter Seidler and AJ Preller for getting this done. I mean, they missed out on Judge. That sucked, right? But it didn't suck as much as missing out on Trey Turner because Trey Turner, we had heard reports for weeks about the Padres' interest in him, and they love Trey Turner. And they offered $342 million. Take our money, Peter was saying. And he didn't do it. They said, take our money to Aaron Judge. They met with him for a couple hours at Petco Park last night. Didn't take the money. And here, Bogaerts, take our money. And he took it, right? A Boris client took the money. I think that was expected. I just didn't expect it to be right now. I thought maybe Correa would have went before Bogaerts just to get that deal out of the way for Correa to get more than Turner. But wow, what a night. What a night. Look at this lineup, by the way. Tatis, when Tatis comes back, Tatis, Soto, Machado, Bogaerts, Cronenworth, Kim, DH, hopefully it's a lefty, Nola, Grisham. Thank you very much, Peter Seidler, AJ Preller, that front office. That is a great lineup, I think. Yeah, the bottom could be better, but I'm not going to be sitting here and complaining about that when we just landed Xander freaking Bogaerts tonight, right? Red Sox fans, oh, they are not happy. That is like their Manny Machado, right? Like if we let Manny Machado walk and go somewhere else, that's how pissed off Red Sox fans are. Just imagine that. Jared Carrabis is a big Red Sox fan. What the F happened? And he posts videos of the teams that were in on a shortstop or that needed shortstops, and he was crossing off the names of the teams. And one of the names that he crossed off was the Padres, because I guess he saw AC's report about the Padres not being in the market for a shortstop. That ended up being wrong. No one believed that report from Kevin AC, by the way. Who believed that the Padres were not in the shortstop market, right? You miss on Trey Turner. Okay, you were willing to give $342 million to him, so you're going to give a fraction of that to Xander Bogaerts. Xander Bogaerts is a pretty darn good shortstop as well, right? Yeah, he is. So I didn't believe that for a second. And Bogaerts is a Padre, and he's not a Giant. I think that's important as well because the Giants, they missed out on Aaron Judge, and that was one of the things that I was kind of scared of. Like the Giants, oh man, maybe they get desperate here and go get Bogaerts. They could get Correa or Swanson, but we have a shortstop. We got one of the big shortstops. That's what I wanted. We wanted that power bat, right? And we gave it to him. We got that power bat. The Padres gave that power bat to us, Padres fans. And we knew, right? They needed the power bat to be a shortstop because the first base market after Anthony Rizzo, after Jose Abreu, was not strong. It just was not. Um, and so they had to pivot. The left field free agent market was not strong. Profar and Conforto and Bellinger was out there, but he's more of a center fielder. It just wasn't strong. It was a bunch of one-year guys, or if it's multi-year, you're probably overpaying for guys that aren't like power bats. But here now, you get Xander Bogaerts as a shortstop, a guy that can hit over 20 home runs a year. He's hit 33 home runs one year. He hit 23 in 2021. 15 wasn't great this year, but he still put together an all-star season. He still had a top 10 MVP finish in the American League, still won the Silver Slugger for shortstops in the American League. And he had what was considered probably by many a down year. He hit 307 this year, and that's probably a down year because he didn't hit a bunch of home runs